coming out here, especially from KC.
Let's start this one off. We've got K-Cop on defense, we've got Sentinels on attack. And what the?
Sheriff. You're expecting something a bit pacey.
Sheriff,
trying to take tempo
triple ghost.
right at the beginning of this round.
And they're
walking up with the paranoia prepped, trying to take the fight to SEN.
Wall goes over. The new wall goes over. They drop it and take the duel with 3 people. That's kind of nice.
But now they're anticipating that
this is a huge question mark right now. Over towards C.
They've read it correctly. The desk was talking a lot about mobility, Brendan. I feel like that's going to be key on both of these attack sides.
There's nice pressure as well. So looking like a B split's going to be good. They Prowler in over towards A. They know for sure that the door pressure has been created with the Prowler that didn't hit over towards someone. Going to have a smoke to block vision as well, and they can wall. Yeah, this is looking good. So you're going to see a little bit of pressure, and then we're going to head over towards B. Give me a lot to narrate. Let's see if he can get a kill with his eye.
2021 Grand Finals by Tens himself. So now we see it, a bit of an explosion. The pivot here over towards B. Open sight line arrate. Ooh, chunk load of damage. Has to back away and respect the nade now.
Okay, save the eye. Does he have a retake one for the top? Maybe, let's see. Good amount of map control at the moment. Sassy, dude. If he gets around this corner and they can double... Oh man, this could be strong. Kind of wants to use his util, but...
Distraction plays with the Prowler, peeking Sassy. Is that wide?
Oh.
Too much in terms of the connection.
Oh.
Taking the time here to reposition up towards heaven. What a call made.
Yeah, they saw the numbers and they want to just fight somewhere else.
But narrate, he will fall. That prior damage done. Clearing him out into the site. It's getting dangerous. It's getting dicey.
Whoa.
But all over the place here.
Yeah, they have a lot of trust in Zelsis. He calls it the fact that he has a molly on the spike. Oh my god. That was nicely done. Yeah, they both repositioned. Once they got called over towards heaven, they both wanted to reposition as well. So it was very nice. They had a lot of trust in Zelsis to hold this one down. There's a lovely pop and swing from him as well in terms of just wanting to get out of the original duel where he can get traded and just isolate the person defusing.
It's a weird smoke, one that they can dominate, not your standard smoke. They get inside of it very quickly and set up.
Yeah, and I loved the reposition from the guys in heaven. Actually loved the loved the mid rounding in general. Like when Sassy, was it Sassy? Yeah, when Sassy called the 3 players here, like the instant reaction to push over towards where they were most likely B1, and then when they got this, just the instant reaction to just split over towards here, knowing that Zelsis can at least stop the original plant. It was really cool. There's like 2 good calls in the mid rounding, to be honest.
Through this gap between the turret and the wall,
he can jump it. Can he squeeze his little legs?
Yeah, he
can.
Yeah, almost. He almost got one. Celsius was ready. Do they check narrate in the corner? I mean, technically, yeah, but...
It's all good though. Nade.
What is going on?
Nicely
done. Armor rebuy and no. Oh, this is close. No plan, right? Yeah, no plan. So many hands out, yeah. Double switch in terms of some of this. They weren't expecting the stack so heavy. Yeah. The bonus is looking a little bit scary. Now we get the judge. Normally when you get the judge, you head over towards B.
And SEN were able to bring it back. Incredible attack sides. And both
Skyneff has been really good for balancing out the initiator role. That is very true.
It's not over for KC if they can't build some
momentum. The Viper enough on top of this, like, I mean, hopefully, honestly, I do hope we don't see it mid-season. I get that we have a Viper issue, but I don't think we'll see it until the end of the season. But when that happens, it's going to be fun as well for next year. When I say end of the season, I mean after champs, really. Maybe after Ascension if they really want to not screw over those teams as well. But
hoping to spot it out of jump spots, but there's a lot to account for.
Yeah, he was not expecting this. And the Odin close over towards A is like the one, right? If they don't go aggro out towards A, once the wall goes up, you can just spam this. This is the kind of main counter that teams are doing now. And hasn't really been discovered until this year, to be honest. E1, like the main team that bought it. Uh-oh.
Not even slightly.
Uh-oh. As long as no one else oversteps, there's one overstep. A ball.
He catches him. Judge in the face second. to trade by every part of the definition. Prowler, forwards, jumping.
No way!
The shot's going wide.
Hey, dude, I cannot believe it ended like this. I mean, nicely done from Shin, but yeah, we had the over peak from Sassy. I think that got him a kill, and then with that kill, he decided to TP out there. I think if that duel doesn't happen at all, the reposition doesn't happen. Yeah, I think it all kind of crumbled from one peak. And then he didn't see the guy TP, even though it was like on the left of it. Yeah, he's frustrated at Sassy peeking. He's not even frustrated at the TP here. He's frustrated that Sassy peeked. I'm pretty sure. He was selling it. Yeah, but the pressure was already there, right? He had already done the tether.
Trying to deny the ult orbs on both sides of the map.
Big rounds coming into here. That is a bold swing with an Odin. A bold reposition as well.
He's going to try and get in behind the
yeah, and I love how no one spammed it because it was so bold. No one's expecting this. It's a good reposition from him. And you would fit... Oh, boy. We're actually getting pretty close with this ult. Okay, second stays up close. We got the smoke. He has a nade as well. It's a hard retake. They have an Omen flash for a retake, so smoke this off. Omen flash in. How's that bounced? Might be tempted to save.
I think you got to save here.
Yeah, you have to.
Yeah, and it's looking a little bit like what happened on Split. I mean, I say a little bit. Is it not exactly the same? 5 alive again, 3,000. But it is literally exactly the same round as well, right? Number 4.
Very standard post plant setups where they have Zekken up top, so they often tuck somebody in towards the box. They have a one-way smoke as well.
3 people save, 5 people get 3,000.
That really is the crucial duel when Sassy is able to get that pick onto Tomashi. Oh yeah.
Huge. And again, Sentinels just knowing, well, that's a huge win. We don't need to worry about damaging their economy when our economy gets such a good boost here.
Absolutely, and you
because
can
they'll take all of this.
From KC was we're going to fight over ult orbs on both sides of the map. So they
had a
triple player over towards C, fighting very.
And any kind of damage that the Rex K-Corp as well means that they can't get the Odin out over towards A, and I think that is one of the big weaknesses of like this kind of comp. So I think and you kind of have these rounds where you win like the economy battle. Huge.
Dominating.
Just rolling.
Duel goes in. They take A control. They put one person here. Rotate comes in. BC default for Sentinels. Where is the ults? Who's close to ult? No one really. John?
These are the situations on defense where it's so difficult to get a read on where the attacking team is going to end, especially if they have a really competent IGL like John Cutie. So this is going to be a lineup to try to clear out Shin if he was playing behind Rubble or on top of it. But Shin is playing that jump spot angle a little further forwards. So he's not really going to
This is one of the other good pauses against this because a lot of time they'll wall up to get through. And they might not use util to clear this.
Forwards now has to respect it. I mean, he was just trying to get ahead of the wall. They couldn't lurk out, but now backing.
That's nice though from Sentinels. Time's getting a little bit low, but they still have the option with Zelsus over towards B. But if they prod over towards A and there's too much resistance on A, they can then split into B. Or they can have a Lark. So the options are still there for Sentinels. 30 seconds though, it's getting a little bit scary.
I mean, Martin's seen that there's nobody really pushing off the back of this.
Yeah, it's not really
and I think 22 seconds. I think Zelsus has got to go here and try and hope that he gets some kills. It's looking a little bit scary. Big Jewel.
Could have been a difference maker. Might still be. We've only
big Jewel on A. Big Jewel on B site. Hens wins the Jewel on A. Zelsus wins the Jewel on B. Respect. Yeah, it came down to 3. It came down to 2 big individual jewels. They both won them.
Those are the kind of
you gotta shout out Zelsus here. You gotta shout out Zelsus here. Just him being over towards B as well, just playing so calm, having the map control so they have the option split over towards B, and he won the important duel in terms of this one. Yeah, he had his teammate covered the whole time.
They're getting caught out. A half clearance by Magnum. And it does look like that at the moment. You see SEN are fired up. They believe that they have had the most difficult run I mean, their run through kickoff, through the play-ins, their run here, fighting against Heretics, then fighting against Carmen Corp. Two big, heavy hitters coming up from EMEA.
You've got to think as well. I mean, you've got two of those teams in the EMEA. It's only EMEA and Americas who are winning.
Tate with the 8 months. Thank you so much, man. Appreciate the prime. And C Dragon with the 4 months.
And Kaplan clearly not happy in the interview.
Not sure I can agree with that one, man, but I appreciate you. Thank you, thank you.
First in and not having that prep time.
I saw him at breakfast. I don't think he got sleep.
No, I mean, he's come in here, and I feel like the whole team has just got.
I've heard that before, though.
Yeah, they do. They do. I mean, they're fired up. There's a certain rage about it with the way that they're carrying themselves in this one. They are determined. Doesn't matter how many obstacles you throw up in their face. Doesn't matter if you give them the #1 seed, the #2 seed of EMEA. They don't care. They're on a warpath right now, and their goal is the playoffs.
I remember, this map tends to be attack-sided, so they need to be stacking
Okay,
up.
timeout goes in, and it's yeah, I'm telling you, if K-Corp don't get money, I feel like so much of their stuff, especially against this comp, relies around the Odin. If they don't get an Odin out, I just feel like it lacks so much over towards A. Really do. So aggro on top of this one, watch the instant reaction. They don't have too much map control, so it's not like they're going to insta-fast react. They'll probably just cut sound and late clear this bank, try and work out the stack.
Somewhere else around the map, they're playing it slowly. So many players from Sentinels are close to these ults coming online as well. The lockdown.
We've got double gun over towards here. I mean, K-Corp have a chance here. They might force into the double gun.
Of course, back end of the timeout, holding on to
Nice Prowler hits, so you Omen Flash. Next duel. Very nicely done. Yeah, it's good util. Again, just the Prowler goes in. If the Prowler hits, then you just Omen Flash. Nice simple protocol on this.
The two players that were dominating the duels on split, Tens and Zekken, just continue. Anytime you see them in a duel, obviously here it's against the Sheriff, but it just has tracked all series long. You see them taking a fight, you expect them to win it. The way they're swinging it, you know they expect to win it too. Yeah. It's been monstrous.
There's none of that swinging into crouch spray, uncertainty with your aim, your own abilities. It's just decisiveness.
It's all been there.
Yeah. But they expect to be winning every single fight. And look at it swarming.
Very nice, very, very nice.
Remnants here, Karma Court, 5-1.
This is SEN with basically no anti-time. Guys, you gotta, guys, you gotta stop this, man. Dude, 15 hours to anti is a crazy amount of time. Please stop this. Please stop.
The question is just how many rounds they really need to get online.
I can't anymore. They gotta sleep though. Sure. Take away 5 hours. They've got 10 hours of anti. That's so much.
Lotus, but their players were still good enough in the game against Heretics to give them rounds every now and then.
5 hours, bro. It's a luxury if you're sleeping 5 hours at these events if you're a coach.
They're a very dangerous team. Even if they're getting outplayed in the macro, or even if the map doesn't lend itself to, you know, one side or the other, they're still going to find those win conditions. And here you have huge ults up for both teams.
I was being generous. I was giving you an extra 2 hours.
They have to invest all of their ults to try to win this one.
It's happy to play close here because he's got the showstopper. There it is.
Beef on the movement?
Acknowledge, yeah, beef on the movement.
Oh, messed up the movement here. Yeah, messed up the movement and then tanked the Tether. Now we stay close.
That's wild. That is wild.
The nade, unfortunate.
And I said beef on the movement, but I think Zekken threw a blast pack to disrupt that, and the C's came through afterwards as well.
Was that what it was? I don't. Maybe.
I think that nade was meant to be tucked into the corner.
But I mean, amazing reaction instantly from SEN to stop that.
Zekken did? Damn, bro, that's impressive.
Neutralized the threat again, slowed the round down, denied information for KC, and now they can go wherever they like.
Fatal goes. They have a strong hold here right now. Yeah, really strong hold.
Time to shine, son. Time to step all the way up, and he certainly has done.
And they can still pivot over towards B, and Shin just needs to stay alive. He has his Omen Flash for retake as well.
Breaking it through now with the paranoia to really set that one up. Shin giving them this space. Locked down. To be committed.
The general population sleeps more than 5 hours. Yeah, but if they win this, they know that they have tomorrow off. It's literally like 1 day. You take the sacrifice of the 1 day.
Yeah, John Cuty's going to commit pit here, and this can allow them to get back into the site and help them flood. Stop
like no matter what, the day is off.
Too much value. We'll see. Even Tense as well, holding the TP as well, making sure they can get straight back into the fight. He's forwards, into the corner, barely expecting it, but it's traded almost rapidly on the approach.
Look at this, man. Double ult. Good luck, John. I mean, maybe.
days. Just need to win
Maybe.
and they're gonna get
Nicely
it.
done for an
Round
array on this.
going their way, finally. Feels like it's been a bloody long time at that, but that second one is on the board for them. And they took a lot, don't get me wrong. A lot of ultimates had to be expended.
Pop T,
SEN made it
thank you so much.
extremely
Pop T,
expensive,
Pop
and I
T,
think
appreciate you.
that's the
Thanks for the
silver
15.
lining to
Thanks
KC
for the
winning
prime.
around there
Thanks
if
for all of the
you're looking at it
emotes.
from the perspective of Sentinels. But a lot of ults being drained on both
There was,
sides.
I tell you what,
This play,
in
though,
terms of
he
the
just
round
wins the
here,
round.
yeah, Tamazi is just
They're
like the
hoping
god
that
over
the
towards
Tomashi is
Tree.
going to be passive in this
In
situation.
terms
He's
of
gonna
this
respect
round,
the
it's a big
nightfall,
win for
worried about being
K-Corp.
pushed from one angle. No, he
Good
holds
amount of
his
people
ground,
survived. They got
steps up when his team
2,
needs it,
3
and
ults
puts
out
one
of
on the
them.
board.
We'll see more of that. Show me a bit more fire, Carmen Cook. Come on. Satchels through for Zekken. It's fast and the double satchels both being used to early punish potentially. All from Tenzi's just taken out.
Completely punished.
One bullet to the dome is all it takes. And yeah, that's the punishment of stick in that one. I suppose he thought it was clear. Door opened up, rotating now, calling.
Yeah, and they're going over towards the right side here now. It's a good call in terms of the cancel. We've seen this before in terms of K-Corp. Their C retake has insane stats right now. Insane. It's like 80. It's like around 70, 80. Might even be higher. They get a good plant though. That might be the difference. The fact they get a good plant, we have a luck as well. So they can, if they want to, play off the site.
Timer, but he might just miss it here. There's a nightfall as well. Boombot forwards, nightfall.
Yeah, and with this, they can play off the site, but they kind of don't want to sell Zelsis.
Position blinded. Satchels. Martin barely grappling onto that
it's
one.
a team
Satchel
flash.
forward just in case cuts it up. And now everybody playing from Mount. A backwards position, but smoked off. Immaculate stuff from Shin.
It's gonna be a spam fest.
The spray down here. Damage done.
Yeah, I love this smoke.
Through and true for Carmen Corn. The rate. Able to stick this half. 1v2, 1v2, not sticking it out wide.
Okay, nicely hand from K-Corp. I enjoyed the smoke to block vision. This one over towards here. Even Sentinels are talking about it now.
That's what you got to see from KC when they were playing in EMEA. Coordinated
Yeah,
on the
but
retake.
their C retakes have been just too good. They're so good at them.
But they got the play there. The punish onto Tens through a snakebite nanoswarm to stop the rest of the team coming in. Isolate Tens, get the swing and punish. Very nice from KC, and they follow up. 2 rounds back-to-back now puts KC in a much better position. And the ults still nowhere near for Sentinels after that huge explosive round in round 7, where both teams utilized the entire war chest.
Follow from the Prowlers, just a handshake there, front section of B. No real aggressive map control other than Shin. He's holding close to Mount, fresh into one way. He's going to be able to TP out of dodge if there is any danger.
Now you can see pings here though. They're getting ready to put pressure B and actually
Yeah, they
crush
really
this
want to
seed
cancel
setup.
out a B.
Shin has got to be so worried about this.
He is going to get wrecked,
Still,
right?
It's going to be coming from multiple angles, and yeah, does have the TP
Oh,
forwards.
respect.
That's
Oh boy,
right
the race to
through
Lunatic.
but listen,
Another.
someone else watching for it. That was the danger there if he ended up losing that.
Yeah, I cannot
That's
believe
exactly
he
right,
went
Josh,
for
what you
another
were
there.
calling for. That confidence is back, and it's boundless right now for Carmen Court.
Opportunism, looking to take the timings, even if they're not playing together. KC find themselves in another 5v3, very similar to round 7.
A little bit
Easy as it goes.
detached.
Forwards, past it, Tens. Tethered to the floor. Can't
That's
see
a
it.
Zelsis holding up the whole time. Can they win this duel over? Nope.
Spike.
Okay.
Dropped out in the open. 2v4, make it a 1v4.
Nicely handled from
John.
K-Corp.
No chance whatsoever here. He's on the opposite side of the map. With only 20 seconds left. Will be the save.
Yeah. KC finding
Yeah, it's another slow start for K-Corp, but now they got some money. That's looking decent.
But they found themselves the player advantage situations so many times in the last 3 rounds. That's one of the biggest reasons why they're able to actually win them. They're able to find a double kill that
Isn't
comes
a
out
day
from
cleaning
Tomashi,
up every
then they get
mistake
the punish
you
onto
see your
Tens.
team doing
And in this
amazing?
round,
Oh, that's good, yeah.
it was such a
Trust me,
nice,
that it's
audible
good.
call
But in terms of
by
like the bigger picture of like
Martin there
anti
in
stuff,
the raid,
they both had the same
deciding
time.
to take the
K-Corp
swing
had like
through.
what, an hour, maybe an hour and a
Using
half
Shin
more
almost
in
as
terms
bait
of
over towards C.
them traveling from the venue.
Pre-planned or called on the fly. Shin was completely alone on C.
Yeah, it can.
mean, this
I'm not
team is
saying
big
it's not an
brain enough that they
advantage.
might have set
I
that
just
up
don't
as a
think
bit
it's
of a fake
as
out.
much of as a big advantage as everyone's putting out. But it is an
Either way,
advantage, don't get me wrong. It's
lovely
just
setup
not
by KC.
insane
And you
amounts
were
that you
asking
should
a
be
question earlier,
harping
Brett, as
on
we go
about
into
it
this
like
Sentinels
all the time.
timeout. How many rounds does KC need on their defense side? Because this is generally an attack-sided map. And I think now that they've got 4, you're feeling relatively comfortable, even if SEN take all the rest.
At minimum.
A4 half, you can definitely come back from that on Lotus.
You can work with that.
You need things to go right for you, obviously. You need, you know, either a pistol or to start rolling with the rifle rounds and get the ults online. It's not a given, but there is actually reason to celebrate for the KC
the cards full
fans
time.
right
Sometimes,
now.
yeah.
Watching a game.
Sometimes you get unlucky.
Going on right now, but they're all facing away from the screen.
Sometimes you get unlucky.
I respect it, man.
They don't need to look.
They are the loudest ones in the building, and they are taking up probably 1/8, maybe that.
Yeah, the loudest per capita. But there's a lot of SEN fans here too.
There are.
It is a little bit attack sided as well, this map,
I like
so
that the desk through the,
this
KC
is
versus
looking
Sentinels
kind of
on the
scary.
English broadcast, by the way, just ruining the KC fans.
Yeah, what do you expect?
Only 15% of you think KC is going to win. That's funny.
Do that Camino's chat, see what happens. See what happens. Telling you, probably 100%, but...
Zekken now has a judge.
Yeah, judge
Does
again.
this mean we're getting into something a little more pacey?
Sure.
It's got prowess with that double satchel plays, can really take the space quite rapidly. This time, again,
All right, hits. Do they now pull the fade over?
behind Mound, looking to try and fight this one.
Yeah, they're going to be all 5 hit. Oh man, this is going to be a little bit manic on
They're
this.
trying to get proactive just in case to punish those players.
Yeah.
Nice idea as well. Shin using his second smoke, but here we go.
The protocol that we
Fight
saw
now. He doesn't
earlier.
have a smoke for the one way here. Paranoia is excellent. They're all grouped up right towards the back TP on top.
Lovely TP from Tens. They felt like they had safety behind the mounds, but
all the way forwards, Judge in hand, Shin.
oh.
It's away with it. Still, reinforcements arriving.
What an important duel, by the way. Tens is a beast. That might have even been more important than some of the other duels here. Like, respect. They could have really messed up. Man, look at him go.
He's on for the ace.
Give the people what they want. One left standing, the counterpart on the Omen. He knows Shin is around. He knows Shin is lurking.
Shin just tucking to spoil the clip. 10-4. What a demon.
Yeah, really nice from him. And I think K-Corp can't fight over towards C as much as they want to. Like this protocol, whether you prowl it in, it's not like it's like a sky flash or something and you know they're here. Like the prowler is locking onto people so we can get a perfect flash every single time.
It is shooting fish.
It is strong.
And it really is terrifying what Tense is able to do on Omen. It's fit him like a glove, this new role. Oh yeah.
That's how you know he's different from 2021. Not just the agents being played, man, but he didn't play for the clip.
Yeah, Martin was the only person that didn't eat the flash, right? Maybe he had to swing out heavier.
Very true. Keep the rifle going.
Now in that round, there was still a little bit of danger, right? I mean, Shin got the pick onto Tens. If Narrate had been able to punish Tens too... Oh, sorry. Shin got the pick onto Zekken. If Narrate had been able to punish Tens,
A lot of people posted their ults at the moment. Double raise ult, one away either. Fighting over towards C again, maybe we're getting the orb. Looks like we're prioritizing, yeah. And they started talking about this in terms of the Prowler keeps on going over towards C, so they might be able to leave Shin on top of the box. So instead of taking over towards C, how they're normally doing it instead of like a Fade Eye, they're doing a Prowler, so actually being on top of the box is going to work well. Probably going to dodge it. So I like the adjustment from Shin now. Ploop, thank you for the 14 months, man. Appreciate the prime. 3 control. So, how do we even... I mean, if they get the plant down, how do they even retake this with a Killjoy ult?
Look how nicely, though, they've saved all of this utility.
Okay, not so bad. They managed to force the Killjoy ult because they create pressure over towards here, so now they want to force them all the way back. But they do have Raise Nade, Fade Eye, and ult. Yeah, and they can just play a lot of time with this one. He's going to pop his ult soon. Oh, oi, the movement. The movement was nice with the swing. It's so on. Lovely flash.
Perfect. Magnum through the back now and the site control gained here close to the corner.
Nice trades at the moment. Holy.
The trade sticking now. Thomas onto it.
Ooh, John gets the spam. John gets another spam. Yeah, it kind of went into the line here.
Now another tap from Magnum, but it's just him. 1v1. Him versus
Tom's come in terms of how much damage. Nicely done. What a sick round from John.
Puts him to bed.
Little bit of danger
I
again
like the
there as
attempt from
Casey
K-Corp though.
starting
I
to
like
get
some of
that
the stuff they
retake
threw into
working.
this round. The
Really
play
lovely
over
to
towards
follow
here in
up
terms
on
of
the
the top of the
paranoia
box
of
to
Martin's entry
stop the C
through.
stuff.
But SEN stay
And
solid.
honestly, the
So many
movement,
of these post plants are set up with 2
the
layers
movement from
Sentinels.
Martin there to
A
get the
few
kill.
players playing further forward to draw out all of that utility, and then a few players further back playing the spam game. You know, that we see the same thing when it's
Yeah, and he did so much damage to
Tens in a more
Magnum here as well.
advanced position on top of the box. A few players playing out towards Mount. It works all across their map pool, and we're straight back into things. No early fight over towards Rubble, though. KC dominate that area early on, open the door, and that is going to tell John right at the beginning that it was heavy Rubble control.
But they didn't use a nade. There was no signs of life from Martin, so they might think it's only 2. Expecting perhaps to call that pivot here on either side. You can see it, the territory being slowly gained.
Sassy taps the orb. Once the rest of his team's got ready, that's Nightfall online.
It's
There it
2.
is. Through to Nightfall, Prowlers.
Well, this is going to be probably one of the
Few
bigger
them have
tests
broken
for the C
time
retake.
here.
Got 4 people here early. They could flood. They have Razor. Oh, okay.
The rate finding it onto 10s. Beautiful first kill for them, and this is going bad to worse really for Sentinels here. They still can't get a safe plant down. Util flying through along with the rocket. Martin, unfortunate really not to get that one. Satchel
Got a lot of space, man. Someone in pit needs to go wild. It's just such a, it's so easy to get overwhelmed here. Oh. Nicely, I think this is a very good recovery from K-Corp, honestly, to get 5 here, managed to bring it out to a pretty respectable half, considering we were here.
That's an extremely solid defense side, powered by those retakes. I mean, don't let the technicality fool you. They flooded back in there using their same retake setups, and the timing for Magnum to swing around the side when the rest are putting pressure up on top, it all worked really well.
Signs of life from Carmen Court. Really excellent stuff on their retakes all around here. Still a steady lead for Sentinels, a steady lead, I should say. Let's send it down to the floor with an interview with some special guests.
Down on the floor, and I'm joined by Mama Zekin and Mama Tens. Give it up for the parents. Los Madres. Mama Zekin, we saw you in Americas cheering on your son. Now you're here in Madrid cheering on your son. How does it feel to be able to travel the world and support your son as he pursues his dream?
I feel like I'm the happiest mom in the world. Woo!
Amen to that, sister. I love that. And Mama Tens, I found out this is the first time that you've ever watched your son play on stage. How has the experience been? All the fans here in this building.
It's been amazing, incredible. It's a dream come true. I met so many amazing fans of his. I'm gonna cry.
No, it's okay, it's okay. Guys, give it up, give it up. It's a beautiful thing for sure. Have you been enjoying Madrid?
Yes, it's beautiful here. First time to Europe.
First time to Europe. First time to Europe, everybody. Wow. All right. Mama Zekin, how has the Madrid experience been for you as well?
Mi amor en Madrid.
I mean, she's the best hype man in the biz.
Yeah,
right
she's
here,
the
baby.
hype
Let's
man.
just send it back to the cast. Let's get this party rolling. Give it up one more time, guys.
Oh my. That is one hell of a way to get the crowd on your side.
So we need to pick her up for the broadcast.
Yeah, a bit of crowd work.
Yeah.
Oh my,
Kick
that
Golden
is
Boy off.
excellent.
I
That
want to
is-
see grand finals. Mama Zekin out there hyping up the crowd, because I mean I'm loving the hype though, because this match is delivering so far.
Oh, yeah.
We got to see excellence from Sentinels when it came to split. It was close in the first half, and then they pulled away. And I think KC may have done enough here to feel confident going into the second half of Lotus.
What do we got?
Doesn't mean
Where are
they're
the
gonna
pistols
win.
at?
Doesn't mean they're even
Triple
favored.
ghost
But
armor. Sorry,
when you
triple
look at what's
classic
on the
armor.
board, 5 rounds
Damn,
on
4
defense.
classics. They actually...
Normally KC very good on attack.
It's so funny. They're really leaning into the classics at the moment, but it feels like the classics are doing great. Jack Dort with the 20 mums. Thank you with the prime. Thank you, thank you.
They're meeting side by side, shoulder to shoulder. Prowler will it afford anything? Right into the face. It's a satchel. Martin with a shorty, but he will go down.
That's so funny.
Him to shreds.
And KC decide not to commit off the back of that.
They didn't see any
Sentinels
numbers. It was
getting
just Uto
surprised by
numbers.
how deep KC
So,
got
I
before
mean,
the trap play was punished.
it all goes in to
There are a
create
lot of
pressure that they
players
might be
still here on
rotating
the C
around. The longer they wait, the more pressure that they could have gone over towards A. You could maybe argue that they should have waited a little bit longer. No pressure over towards A. That's a lovely swing, though. Oh, yeah, that was real nice. Oh, okay. Doesn't even matter. That was great from them.
Dodging and weaving out of the woodwork is what it feels like.
Really nice. All of that fundamental prowess that we saw from KC being demonstrated here. Certainly warming up into the tournament. Starting to showcase the strengths of what made them a team to be feared.
I think they need to nerf the classic right click.
Coming out from Magnum. As long as they can secure
It's fine. It's a little bit strong, but I think it's kind of fine. I think if you look at pistol rounds anyway, people just love a ghost. I think now we got the skins here as well. It's definitely not going to be happening. I think it's. I still think, and like, it is a free gun. It is a little bit overpowered, but I think it's still nice that when you get those kind of eco rounds, you can still do something.
Little set plays that we saw from KC when they were playing in EMEA, things like that, doubling up and setting up, maybe a high-low setup or a jump peak, and the second player swings in. Now we see Magnum picking up the Outlaw, actually. Nobody on SEN buying armor, of course.
Outlaw in.
Not going for that force buy.
Pistol score? 1-1 every map. The 2-2.
And how many times have we seen this in the series? No real possibility for the team that lost the pistol to do anything because both teams just kind of rotate around each other. I feel like every time a team's won the pistol, we've seen
and they're
this
going to try and get the most of this. Who's close to their ult?
Dodging that variance.
Roaming around the map like a
Right,
wild
right with a plant. There's a world where these guys swap guns. The Right gets to farm a little bit.
Now, once you get the plan down this easily, you have the mental bandwidth to start
See how
thinking about
Sentinels want to play
how do we optimize our ults. Right, so do we want to try to load them into narrate because he's already halfway? We want to try to prioritize Martin.
They're trying to get some. They're trying to get some kills here. Let's see.
But there is still pressure here onto Tomashi.
In fact, SEN are committing utility into this. Things they really did purchase and buy. They've squeezed the players out towards Mound.
But they only lost a ghost, right? So it's not too bad.
Running short. Clearance called by Carmen Course.
Yeah, and they'll just accept this.
Sentinels realize that there's really no chance of this. They're making another call now, moving their way forwards.
And I think just looking to try to die to Spike here. But Sassy is going to take a little bit of a time in.
Players are caught out in the open. They're going to be able to die to the Spike.
Okay, nicely done from them in the end.
So, really successful.
But it didn't matter too much, right? K-Corp only lost a ghost. Like the best thing that they could have lost on this one, they still get a...
And that's very important. Lotus, I think, more than
into
any
this.
map in the pool right now, is so ult cycle dependent, especially with it being attack-sided and both orbs being accessible to the attackers too. It's a mixed bag of a buy though for KC. They've come into this bonus with some unusual weapons.
The Odin out over towards
I'm interested to
C. All right.
Done with this
This try, it's just a great map for it. Again, chip damage with the no healer.
Players with light armor too. Lots
yeah, that's a great point.
K-Corp do a deeper smoke and EP into it as well.
There's that extra danger, so you can see the decision making being used here by Carmen Court.
Kind of like their little default there then.
As well, just
smoke, TP in, fade eye above, try and get a kill. Then you can flash off of it depending on the sound of where they shot it from.
Loading up the ult orbs onto narrate, making sure that Nightfall gets online.
You can see the pings over towards Rubble, pointing out the three main
Look how
positions that
proactive
somebody like
Sentinels
Tens
want
would
to
be
be.
playing if they got him posted up in an
This is a spike.
So they're going to go.
Oh man, the timing here is so
through
close.
The motions there, making sure that they clear all of these angles. There is nobody home whatsoever on A.
Yeah, it's such a weird round. Sentinels are like really kind of gambling a little bit.
Looks like there's a lot of uncertainty.
I mean, SEN are basically just playing rotate through spawn right now. They're not trying to, anticipate this so much as just
C fake, but then they're gonna. Hey, that's the spike as well. 20 seconds. Smoke goes in, and they realize it's gonna be a B split. 3 people here, 4 people here. I mean, we've got Omen Flash Flood, right?
only 15 seconds left. A chance really to try and fight them aggressively. Haunt broken, Boombot now 11 seconds
Omen
planned.
flash,
Going down.
floods.
Is the fight? Yeah, right through. Sees,
Lovely
no
shot.
connection.
Ooh,
Second.
nice from him.
The hopes and dreams torn away in this round. Shin.
Nicely done from Tens on top of this as well. Got the most important kill to get the spike down at the beginning as well in terms of working out what was going to be happening. Lovely smoke from him. Lovely gamble over towards B as well.
SEN were rotating through spawn off noise cues.
SEN really wanted to punish B early. I'm pretty sure they want to really punish B early as possible, it felt like, on this round, because they wanted to do it early in terms of leaving A, and then they wanted to do it over towards here. I don't know if they have a read or if they want to just punish B.
No idea where things are going to end, but the reads there from SEN were perfect. They got the right call on what KC were going every time.
Let's go, boys. Good job.
No damage on that bonus.
Yep, really good job, boys.
No damage, but a healthy buy on either side. Vibes Merchant making sure everything is in order.
Uh-oh. 8-person duel.
Forwards, dash it across here, sees nade, everything being
These nades
converged.
perfect.
Surely
Whoa.
goes down, he gets a
Wait,
second.
what?
How's that happened?
How has that happened?
He was caught dead to rights
I thought he was dead from the nade combo.
Single digits evacuation called. Tens backs away. So listen, call up the cartographer. Power lines being redrawn, but giving up space entirely of Rubble, not even posting a player up deep onto A. Cowan Corp giving it up.
They create a big question mark over towards here. Now we go in, and
very willing to rotate around the map themselves
Celsius
on the attack
with the
side.
Odin
And
has
SEN
to
now a bit frozen in
do
place,
a lot,
expecting this to be an A
and
re-hit.
we are 5
Even
seconds
when
away
Sassy
from the
doesn't
Fade
really
die.
spot anything over towards
Good luck,
Rebel.
man. He's going to get util
Celsius has
dumped.
all the utility here, but he is just one man.
He's caught here still with the Odin. It's a very big gun and a lot of targets to really choose. And beam down, spot it. Beam in, he does.
Oh, he did great, though.
Into the
He
back
did
here,
enough.
No clue about it.
Yeah, he did enough. It's so on. Big duel at heaven.
Ruins his day there, but still getting to the position he was in. Pretty miraculous. He's made it an even job for Sentinels on this retake. 4 position of Magnum. He's hoping for an easy kill, maybe even a cheap one. One-way smoke.
Hey, that's nice. Got the Omen flash out of them early by playing close. Huge as well.
Now backs away with the rest of his team so we can play side by side, shoulder to shoulder.
The Rate has a Fade dive once they come over towards site as well. Oh boy. No, he doesn't. Nicely done. This was good. What a sick Viper molly as well from them. Smoke goes in close, TP's into it. Oh, they had great util. Yeah, and that was a big round, right? You gotta look at that damage done here. Dude, yeah, you gotta shout out this, man. In fact, he gets another here. Yeah, he sees the alarm bot go over towards the right to keep spamming. Really nicely done from Celsius. This is a great retake. This is a lovely molly. Like, really good Viper molly.
Really claustrophobic from KC in the post plant. They kind of gave SEN too much space there to do whatever they wanted.
I think they were just happy with the big win, the fact that they got the Omen flash out of them, and then they felt like that was like the one bit of util that they wanted to get out. Then they kind of were really fast on top of them. Is this the last timeout from K-Corp?
Being attack side, being momentum based. Well, SEN have just stolen all of the wind out of KC's sails.
Essentially back-to-back gun rounds being won from the retake protocols. Not just that, I mean, they've earned themselves up to some pretty serious ults. Utility and kit looking nice and clean for SEN.
Yeah, and they don't have too much money.
He's not having a world-class game, don't get me wrong. I mean, he's sitting at 9 and 12, but he's doing his job and he's doing it well.
Yeah, I feel like though Tens has been that guy.
Oh yeah.
From map 1 to map 2, Tens' performance has been amazing. When they need him to get aggressive, like for example in that retake, John Cutie survives on the other side of the map. There's a Viper orb up in the middle of sight. They pop it up. That allows Tens to only focus on one angle, teleports forward, takes the one fight.
Looks like a B hit, and Sassy's at least here to get early info. Sentinels on top of this one in terms of changing their setup up as well, so they can hold B a little bit heavier, and they're going to have C pressure as well, so they can inch into this. They're positioned pretty well.
Fight over C early. Again, same smoke, but it is that weaker biocharming core.
Similar default, but the Rate didn't throw his eye this time.
To be able to push this one across the line, or you're looking to try and do damage to the economy and draw out ultimates. Certainly B is the best site to fight with these more close-range weapons, like Magnum's Stinger and Martine's Judge. They haven't cleared.
No way.
Adjustment of a lifetime.
There's no way, man. Tens, bro. How has he got this second kill?
2-7.
They literally went by
I mean,
each
that was
other.
well. Martin was just stuck in the corner with the
Yeah.
judge there, but he got blinded up. And
What's
I don't think he realised
18 and
what was
8?
through the door on him.
Jeez.
He probably had a couple freebies, but yeah, great adjustment from the Phantom Tens. They completely neutralized that round. This very reminiscent, actually, of one of the earlier rounds that we saw from KC, where Martin and Max.
Ah, man,
Martin
he jumped
pushed
with
out
new
through B,
judge.
trying to find that timing. And here, Sentinels on defense, being proactive, clearing out that area in the mid round and catching KC before they could set up.
What's the sneako though? Go into the big buy rounds. Money diff.
Kamiko aiming to win that fight out, but they don't actually have anything planned for the Hornets. Potential mistake there. Lots of pings to a variety of players. Kamiko though, not dissuaded.
Oh, boy.
Now with a nightfall. It's gonna scatter.
It's one. Do they just try and
forwards here.
send it
Zelsis
over to
getting
site with
tagged.
one
We
hit?
don't
You would
see-
definitely
you
feel
don't
like
know
it's
how
fine to
close
do
these
it.
players potentially are with the
Yeah.
alarm being broken. See
Good
to
luck
the
to
back
Zelsis
side.
again.
They really don't have a clue. Zelsis
The lovely
spraying
smoke
away
from
and
Tens.
praying. Just hoping that the reinforcements arrive, but he backs himself into a deeper position, tucked to the back, still danger. Vulnerable.
Whoa.
No way in hell. Second showstopper, but there's players right behind him. They don't have any
Oh my
clue.
god.
Shut down. The corner
This is
shut.
insane.
Keeping his team alive.
Zelsis is still alive somehow. Ten still has his flash. Still no plant.
Ray is still struggling to get the plant down.
Some of these fights, the way it goes, I mean, flip a coin, you have a better chance of guessing. Still, up onto the ropes, that's Shin. Forwards. 2-set expected.
What
2-set
the?
expected. Do they expect it? They do not, John. Brought down. Angles watched. Forwards now. Sassy, keen to take the fight, keen to trade it out. Through the box, though.
Oh boy.
Straight bullets and Sassy's dropped down. Everybody watching, and eventually
Ooh, that one got a little bit close.
Well,
Okay,
that one was
so they
dangerous
win
for
one.
Kamiko, but they come out
3
on top.
people die.
Magnum's position in pit
2 people
ended
got to
up being
rebuy
so
armor.
important.
Means there's 3 people
But there were
low
moments all throughout
fully,
that
and then
round
2
where things
people
could have
kind of
flipped
low
in
anyway.
either direction.
And they
So
just
much
won
of it
one.
comes down to timings
So
that they
that's,
find
I
on
mean,
one
K-Corp
another.
have to win
for
this round.
example, not even a half clear from Zekken in that corner. Too many positions to try to guess at. Great aim from Magnum there. Big readjustment. Pulls KC back within 2. And they can start here to work some of their ults and start to build a bit.
This
of an
is such a
economic
big
cushion.
round. Such a big round. Like, Sentinels have a chance to pretty much end this here.
That's the rocket.
Or at least get to 12.
Prowler, Boombot. Let's wave a util to
There's a big ult diff, though. Got a huge ult diff. Sassy 1 kill away from ult.
Timing of double swinging through, but they're vulnerable up now. The nade goes flying forwards. A connection. Celsius.
Yeah, really focused on the spam there.
With the lockdown as well, you have to respect it. Sassy's overstaying his welcome, praying that somebody would open himself.
Got Raze ult for the after plant.
The plan for Mound this time instead of
Okay,
the more
dude, I saw that
claustrophobic
the wrong way
one
round.
on
I was like, wait,
site,
what?
allows KC to play 2
Keep an
layers
eye
of
on
this.
Tens
They still have
late
multi-showstopper
over
to work
towards
with.
door. This Omen flash like this is very, very strong.
Favored. At least with the ults. Horns. Towards the back. Sentinels are already in. Showstopper. No one to break it. Couldn't let loose with the Prowler. The fuse burning away. Have into it. It's a gamble.
Omen flash? Man, I'm excited for it.
What other util did they really have? They got to play it side
Smoke
by
goes
side
in.
time.
Everyone
Working
off
against the
site.
paranoia. Tens waiting for the timing.
Omen flash
Flips the
goes
switch.
in.
Now
Only
it's
hits
forward.
1.
So do Common Core. So do Common
Okay,
Core.
nicely done, man.
He
Dude, I thought we were going to be
control.
Omen flashing like this, fast flooding onto the site, but I think because it was a good plant, they realized they needed to like delay it a little bit more.
Well played by KC.
So yeah, nicely done from K-Corp. And the good news for them is 4 people are alive, so their money gets really good. Like a perfect round from them, really. He flashed Mound and said, yeah, it's because I think the comms came in and it was this plant, so they were probably going to be heavier over towards here. So that kind of came down to K-Corp actually having a good plant, using the Killjoy ult, spamming the corner that would have prevented them from planting there.
But both of these teams are looking sharp. Mind games on mind games in these retake post-plant situations. But Zelsis once more has been left alone over towards C.
I think 1-9, so 2 people can't buy next, 1 person can't buy next.
Towards a snack on the C site.
Just that, I mean, vacuuming up.
Yeah, and I think they've kind of worked out that Zelsis is playing C alone. But C control early, they insert 1. Alarm bot into the smoke, see if anyone's going to push.
Tens posted.
And this crossfire is strong. Yeah, this normally doesn't go too well for the attackers when we have this kind of crossfire.
Do they believe that,
especially with the Omen flash?
because they've seen Zekken?
Get 3 people here as well.
Yeah,
they have none of it. They want nothing to do with it. Does that mean that this guy can free up this guy and we get a better rotate? Yes, it does. Lotus might be here in time.
See, Magnum did not give that one up already. Through forwards. Well, John QT. It's an unorthodox one, just playing closer to pillar here. Now sets down a Viper.
It's a nice plant. It's nice. Oh, it goes all the way over towards the site, and he has a cubby at top.
To be made out forwards in front of it. Lucky to be alive. Still,
Fade ult hits 2, 3 on site.
They don't know anything.
Whoa!
That is disgusting. But Tens, he's forwards and through, eventually removing that pesky problem that is the IGL. 2 players forwards. The rate has fallen.
Shin 1v2. Not this time. Nicely done from Sentinels. Oh my goodness, how did Magnum get 3 in the end? He tanked a Fade ult as well. He was like 40 HP during all of it. Yeah, I can't believe that.
It looked great for Sen,
you got to shout out John here. Not even the kills at the end, like the original kill as well. The spam was good. The ult was like really good. Covered the plant spot and gave him a cubby over towards heaven. It was like very nice. Meant they couldn't get enough space as well. Also meant this smoke. Is that their smoke? Kind of isolated this guy.
They've often been using Tomashi's smoke to be able to get into the C site, and John Cutie just reads that for the first kill. And a little whiffy towards the end from Narrate and Shin. Otherwise, Magnum had given them an opportunity.
1 person can't buy from K-Corp, so he's going to take a hit, probably a Bulldog.
2 rounds ahead again. Maintaining the lead.
Weird looking Bulldog, get the stinger out. Not enough money with it. Fade Eye goes in, and they even saw the alarm bot and shot it, I think, unless he took it back.
It's a good one. Both the IGLs going to be working overtime to try and get that edge.
Yeah, early A control. 2-person stack, 2-person stack.
To see again.
This could be. What util have they got to push this guy off?
It could have been punished, but safety for now at least. But the snakebite fades.
Weird because it's like this.
Oh, Satchels above doesn't expect it. Stinger, exactly where it's favored. Close quarter combat. They don't have to sight just yet. They know where John QT is. John needs some help. John needs some help here. Swinging wide. Sassy will be punished for it. Casualty.
Second spams one through there as well. Dude, he's doing damage through this wall. Spammed a lot of them down. Flash insta retake. Oh. Oh my god, Martin, man. He picks up the Oda back of sight. John, 32 HP. Healing up, 52. They saw him, right? I think Shin saw him. Oh, what a round from Martin, by the way. Yeah, the stinger was the gun. It was the lowest buy, the only person that couldn't buy full. Oh, the movement there to like just get up and have instant accuracy was pretty sick.
And wasn't really expected in this spot. But yeah, they're forced to go for this level of aggression and run into Martin's Odin here because they need to deny the plant. Otherwise, they're going to be retaking into a pit.
It's a silly, silly gun.
Unfortunately, they lose the round anyway. And now Tomashi has pit up for the next. And
the ADS Stinger, yeah, it's really good. Man, Stinger's just a good gun.
The top of the scoreboard, and my man's about to come into this round with a Sheriff.
Sheriff and half armor, Guardians, I mean, a few rifles, don't get me wrong, but yeah, it's...
I'm gonna need someone to drop him a gun.
At least.
I mean, I know that he can get work done with the Sheriff, but you want to put your players that are in the aggressive positions in the best position possible. And here we see Sentinel's coaching staff taking the timeout because this is crunch time. They have a chance here of being able to close out the series.
Last timeout, so once this is done, coaches can't speak.
Book their spot into playoffs, set themselves up, potentially as tournament favorites, if they make it through Heretics and KC playing like this. Other teams will certainly be having words about that. But there would be little to doubt if they could close things out here.
Most people ahead of this tournament, Carmen Core Sentinels penned in as
OT?
most likely finalists, really. The two
yeah,
teams that
definitely possible.
to this event.
Definitely possible.
Been a banger of a game so far.
Oh, we forced.
So back and forth.
Oh man.
But I think you kind of
this is it.
Being able to pull this
is kind of it. Okay.
Fade combo. Sorry,
go.
C's nade combo. Very possible here.
Not using it. Horn though.
Want to play close, but then he was too isolated, so they want to get out of here.
It's a different lineup. Actually. Sassy was throwing it
Insta
previously
broke
from
this,
B,
now he's
throwing
going
it
all the
from
way
A,
back
still
around.
not getting broken.
John, a little bit committed, but obviously smoke can happen now.
Trail of noise. They've stacked it with a lot of their players.
They have a good read in terms of 4 people over towards A.
In to clear that space and take up control of Tree, would then break
Is this
the
just
Prowler,
what they
really
do
does
against
feel like an
Killjoy
aim.
ults?
Might
Because
still
Killjoy
be
ult
so.
is like
Sees
not
nades.
good over towards every...
Wrong timing, take
Oh
it
my god, the
forward,
Omen
gets
flash
one,
hit 3.
forwards,
The
second.
Omen flash hit 3.
Snakebiter takes him down.
There's so many layers to that.
It really is.
Damn, that was really, really sick.
Meanwhile,
Meanwhile, this happened, Magnum over towards B has shot the alarm bot, so this created a lot of pressure over
But
towards
Magnum
B,
broke
so
the
now
alarm
they got to
on B.
expect
No
someone could have
response
pushed
from
into
anybody
these
there, So
angles.
he's calling to narrate that B may be clear. Is Tomashi going to try to fake this with a pit or something? What are KC cooking? They had a free B site to go for, and they're still going A.
Damn, yeah, and Tens wasn't believing it, thinking that they probably went over towards B because that person would have pushed and got a lot of map control. Oh, boy. Okay, here we go. Narrate 1v3. Kind of got to win it. Money's going to be really low. 1,900 loss bonus onto these guys afterwards is not going to be good.
On map point, on series point.
He's worried about Zelsis, but Zelsis is still tethered to his turret. 15 seconds.
And look how
less,
well Sentinels
10.
have played this.
Just no chance, surely.
Anything tap sits, hoping that a few of
Uh-oh.
these players will be out. Wide
Oh,
open.
God. And he gets his ult.
Unbelievable!
Milliseconds available.
Zelsis is miles away. The Nightfall going to confirm that he's not
Oh,
playing
man.
towards.
Oh, boy.
Narrate, 9 below.
Dude, he's a god, man. He's an absolute god. At 11-11, money's about to get reset.
One of the most important clutches that
It
we've
forces
seen in
them
the
down to
tournament
this
so
much
far.
money. That's insane.
Narrate somehow
That's
saving his
insane.
team. How does he line this one up?
Jesus.
Unreal.
Get out of here. I mean, what was that? 0.3 on the timer or what? I don't even know.
Everything stacked against him.
No way. I mean, barely containing the edge, just like, okay, I'll be the stoic one.
Somehow he expects that, apparently.
Yeah, not shocked.
None of us did.
That's so funny.
God damn.
Magnum is buying an outlaw here to get his team up to map point, knowing
Yeah,
that
and he knows there's a
Sentinels
lot of light
are
on
on an
this.
eco.
What's the save?
God, the impact of
The
that
ults
is...
are all in favor of KC, really. There are still ults over on the side of Sen too. Do they choose to use them?
They're hard stacking. There's 5 players. I don't know what gives this read away. It just seems to be a gamble. Zelsis forwards.
See what goes down.
Tens is set up for a paranoia. Are they going to try to clear this?
Yes, they're going to be trying to fight this one. Paranoia, forwards, haunt, broken, tags it in the smoke, forward, Central's block was a boundless second, he let the rocket loose, and Sentinels, no way! From the jaws of defeat, they're trying to take it back. Magnum has taken so much damage in the mix of things, 3 HP, Spike, retrieved, backing away, not quite, it's dropped down, and Sentinels, out of nowhere! You're joking!
Dude, I need to see a replay.
That is utterly ridiculous. The 5-player.
Hey, I mean, they had the
Just at
stack.
the perfect time. And not just
One
that,
chance.
but finding the play of the horn being broken. I mean, look at the way
Oh
the whole
my
team is
god.
playing that. They find the exact moment that KC were about
Look
to
at the
commit.
util dump.
All of them with utility in their hands, ready to exec. And Sen, the aggression pays off big time. They could not have found a bigger moment to slam the pressure back into KC. We're into this.
Let's
The
see,
final
one
round
chance
of
to end this.
regulation, it's already here. Shambolic buy for KC.
It's bottom of the barrel. It's all they're working with. It's desperation. Individuals need to step up to even stand a chance of staying in this series.
Emotional roller coaster doesn't even begin for the players that
How
are on
is...
stage. You go
What have I
from
missed?
elation to
It's an Odin
devastation.
spam. It's just a straight up Odin spam. Survives on 1 with an ult.
Gives them that space freely.
got dinged through the wall? Oh.
Now Shin does
Damn,
have
dudes.
his ult. There's a chance he can pivot.
Martin has the showstopper, but he took 124.
Man,
at the
still trying
beginning
to
of the
process the
round.
round before.
He
It's
took a
insane.
long-range phantom headshot.
Fake. Lockdown being used here.
Ult
to
goes
try and
in,
make it
pulls
feel like
1
this. I
in
mean,
terms of the
it's a good
rotate.
call. Sentinel's been playing super reactive off the time.
Age
but the
is
lockdown's broken
perfect.
just from the minor amount of util. Now the
Oh,
showstopper
it's gonna have to be a
forwards
retake.
Martin.
Wait, is the
Here we
turret
go,
gonna...
Satorio goes out to the turret.
Yeah, he's got to ult the turret. He has to ult the turret. They just get this in. He's going to get detained. Right? Yeah. They're going to insta-tap. Dude, it's such a nice after-plant.
All on the line for Carmine Core. And the calls are being made here, fighting up close, fighting forwards. All tucked away, Zelsis!
Odin, man.
Ripped to pieces, Shin, desperate for it, tens forwards. And it
No
comes down
way.
to anything, Thomas E. No chance.
There's no way.
Have done it.
Man, the Odin with the walls, that was incredible. Damn, 2-0. And the Odin was everything at the end here. The spams. Just reverse over towards tree.